Who punches a baby? Hello everyone. I'm glad you joined me because I'm going to speak on it. I am very disturbed. I was looking for one article about a woman punching a baby, but found many. So it seems like the world we live in, there's an epidemic of parents that are fucking crazy. And it breaks my heart. It's a feeling inside of me that, child, I don't even know how to describe it. When I saw all of these news articles about these babies being punched, defenseless babies, months old. I don't know if these parents are on drugs. To me, it doesn't matter how angry, but we need to start really paying attention, people, because it's too much happening. And if people are so angry that they would punch a defenseless baby, what would happen if you bumped to them on the street? So we really need to start being vigilant. I'm very sad that these events are happening, but I just wanted to put this out so we can be more aware. Mom beats life out of infant daughter because she reminded her of ex-boyfriend. A 2-month-old girl in Illinois remains on life support after her mother allegedly punched her in the face and slammed her into the kitchen floor. Citing prosecutors, the Chicago Sun-Times reported that the infant is unlikely to survive after sustaining more than 10 facial fractures, in addition to fractures to her shoulder and legs and brain bleeding. The girl's mother, Nina Singleton, 31, is charged with aggravated battery, but prosecutors said they are ready to upgrade the charge to murder. The infant's father reportedly broke up with Singleton in October, but continued to regularly see his daughter. Prosecutors said the father was present for his daughter's vaccination on November 18th. Singleton allegedly stopped her ex-boyfriend from seeing their child after the November 18th doctor's visit, insisting she was sleeping or with a friend at a birthday party. The Sun-Times reported that the baby's father came to Singleton's apartment on Tuesday and demanded to see his daughter. It was reportedly then when he found the infant motionless in her bassinet. Prosecutors said he called an ambulance despite Singleton's objections. According to the Chicago Tribune, Assistant Cook County State's Attorney Christian Kopoulos said Singleton admitted to punching her daughter in the face on multiple instances, including when she was a week or two old. She allegedly told police that she abused the infant because she reminded her of her ex-boyfriend. Every time Singleton looked at the victim, she imagined the ex-boyfriend being there, and that's why the defendant punched the victim. Singleton reportedly also admitted to grabbing her daughter by both legs and slamming her face first onto a kitchen floor. While Singleton allegedly claimed she slammed her daughter 6 days earlier, prosecutors said doctors said the baby's head trauma and other injuries occurred more recently. Doctors also believe the 2-year-old was abused her entire life, the Sun-Times reported. Singleton was undergoing a mental health evaluation at a hospital and was not present for Friday's hearing. She will remain jailed without bond following her release from the hospital. Georgia dad allegedly killed son 1 by punching him repeatedly while mom looked away. Both Akeem Henderson and Jamie Howard are charged with murder. A Georgia man and woman face murder charges in the death of their 1-year-old son, who allegedly was beaten to death by his father while his mother chose not to intervene. The father, Hakeem Henderson, 21, was arrested Friday after his unresponsive son was brought to the hospital earlier that morning and pronounced dead. A Bibb County Sheriff's Office's news release states it was later learned he had suffered severe head injuries. The child's mother, Jamie Howard, 20, allegedly was present during the beating but did not seek medical attention for the boy until after he fell unconscious. She chose to look away. An arrest warrant obtained by the Telegraph of Macon alleges. According to the warrant, Howard said Henderson punched the boy in the head multiple times. The punches resulted in multiple skull fractures, a swollen brain, a scalp hemorrhage, the warrant states. Howard initially attempted to cover up this incident by initially stating she was only woke up by the victim struggling to breathe, the warrant alleges. Friends of the couple told the paper they appeared to be devoted to raising their son, King. Friend Aaron Beaver told the paper that the couple put that baby on a pedestal and that they stopped going out at night when the boy was born. Both Henderson and Howard remained behind bars in Bibb County. It was not immediately clear if either have retained attorneys or entered pleas. Man charged with punching baby in face. A Morganton man was arrested Thursday after police say he punched a baby in the face. Logan Evan Turner, 28, of 312 White Street, was charged with misdemeanor assault on a child under 12 and misdemeanor child abuse, according to a warrant from Burke County Sheriff's Office. The warrant says Turner hit a 9-month-old girl in the face, which resulted in significant bruising. The warrants say Turner is the boyfriend of the baby's mother. Turner has a court date scheduled for April 17th in Burke County District Courts. Abuse arrest. Father flings baby to ground after punching mom in the face, cops say. A father allegedly picked up his infant son by the neck and threw him on the ground during a heated argument with the mother. Marco Owens, 42, was arrested and charged with domestic assault and child abuse on Thursday in Memphis, Tennessee, police told KSTU. Owens and the child's mother were riding in the car when they began arguing, police said. During the argument, he allegedly punched the woman in her bottom lip, according to local authorities. Officials said the mother then grabbed their 1-year-old son and ran inside their home, but Owens tried to enter the house and allegedly threatened to drive his car into it. He was led into the house by another person who lives there and again began to argue with his son's mother. That's when Owen allegedly grabbed his infant son by the back of the neck and slammed him on the floor just before 4 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day, police said. He then picked the boy up, placed him on the bed, then knocked him back onto the floor, according to authorities. The mother then picked up their son from the floor and fled to another home about a mile away, officials said. She and her son appeared to be injured, but the woman refused to be taken to the hospital, according to paramedics. Cops said Owens allegedly asked police if they were looking for him. When officers initially arrived at their home, he was taken to Regional 1 Health Medical Center because he claimed to be tasered by someone in the house. Texas parents arrested after dad admits to repeatedly punching infant, police said. Lubbock, Texas. Authorities arrested a Texas couple Tuesday on felony charges after their 1-month-old baby was admitted to the hospital with critical injuries. Gary Lee Fox, 20, and Michaela Frakey, 22, both face felony charges of injury to a child intentionally and knowingly causing serious bodily injury, according to the Lubbock County Sheriff's Office records. Staff at Covenant Medical Center contacted police after diagnosing the baby's extensive injuries, including brain bleeding, fractured ribs and skull, and bruising to the groin area. area, according to the Blanc Avalanche Journal. Fox initially denied harming the boy, but investigators say he later admitted to punching the child at least 5 to 7 times, but probably a lot more than that, according to police records obtained by KCBD. Fox said his son's cries and the fact that his wife was napping, forcing him to change the boy's diaper, had angered him, according to the police. The report says Fox admitted to squeezing hard on the newborn's testicles and feet while changing the diaper. The boy's mother at first told investigators she didn't know how the child was injured, but later admitted that Fox had confessed to beating the child out of frustration, according to police. The couple also have a 1-year-old daughter who is now in the custody of Child Protective Services. Court records show Fox's bail was set at $200,000 and Frecky's at $75,000. Man admits to punching 2-month-old to death while beating child's mother, police said. Milwaukee. Police say a Wisconsin man admitted to punching a 2-month-old baby to death. He's now charged with first-degree reckless homicide. It's a heartbreaking case for both families involved. Investigators say it all started after 21-year-old Kente Evans, the baby's possible father, got into an argument with the baby's mother. Evans is now behind bars. With his head down and visibly upset, he made his first court appearance Monday. On June 5th, Evans went to see the baby and the baby's mother, Jessica McNeil, according to the criminal complaint. Once inside the home, Evans became angry, accusing McNeil of having other men in the home, even taking her cell phone and smashing it against the wall. During the argument, McNeil walked away from Evans to her room, where the infant was playing in his pen. She picked up the infant and asked Evans to leave. That's when Evans started punching McNeil repeatedly with a closed fist while McNeil continued to hold the infant. A family member intervened and noticed the baby was bleeding from the mouth, had multiple knots on the head, and was barely breathing. The 2-month-old was rushed to the hospital, where he later died. Evans admitted to the altercation with McNeil and to causing injuries by punching the baby, according to the criminal complaint. Evans' next court date is June 20th. His bail was set at $200,000. Dad accused of punching 1-month-old son in head, killing him after losing video game. Louisville, Kentucky. A father is accused of punching his 1-month-old son in the head, killing him after losing a video game. WDRB reported that Anthony Trice, 26, faces a murder charge in the death of the boy he was watching Friday in Louisville. Officials said Trice became frustrated that he was losing a video game and allegedly threw the controller and punched the boy in the head. Trice then picked the child up and dropped the child, according to police. He eventually called 911 after noticing the baby was in distress. The suspect was initially charged with first-degree criminal abuse, but the charge was upgraded to murder after the child died Sunday in the hospital. Mom arrested for punching 3-month-old baby in face. An Arkansas mother has landed behind bars after she allegedly punched her 3-month-old son in face to stop him from crying, the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette reported. Brittany Caring Joe, 21, was arrested for 2 counts of felony domestic battery, according to probable cause affidavit. According to the report, police reported to a home in Rogers after Joe's mother called 911 and said her daughter had hit the infant. Brittany was hysterical, police said in the affidavit. Brittany told her mother that she had punched her son in the face because he would not stop crying. The child was admitted to the Arkansas Children's Hospital in Springdale with swelling around his eyes, which he was holding shut, and darkening around his head, according to the affidavit. Joe is also accused of hitting another child with a phone cord and shoving the child from behind, affidavit stated, citing a witness. Joe was booked into the Bent County Jail, where she is being held on $7,500 bond. So speak on it in the chat and let me know what you think about this situation.